Guys, Merry Christmas, everyone. Let me turn the volume down. I know Archie is waiting already for 10 minutes, for an hour. He didn't go to the bathroom. Sorry, guys, the volume is not down again. That's why it's unprofessional. Welcome back, guys, to holiday edition of Unprofessional Reseller Live in Resellers history. Merry Christmas to you guys, or Merry Christmas. Actually, gonna be Merry Christmas Eve. Whoever's celebrating. Happy Hanukkah, whoever celebrated Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year for me, because I'm by myself in my own company celebrating only New Year. And I don't celebrate Christmas, guys. And as you can see, I'm here by myself, which is kind of bad image for the live. Guys, even for Archie, who was waiting for Lissette since the morning today, guys. He didn't shave, didn't take a shower, didn't go to the bathroom. He was not even doing DoorDash today, guys. He was waiting all day, just staring at the computer from like 7 in the morning to wait for Lissette. And unfortunately, Archie, Lissette will be a little bit late. There are circumstances in life, guys, that do it sometimes. And also to me, most of the time. And Lisa will be a little bit late, guys. There is a lot of stuff going on with Christmas season, which is upon us. Christmas week, guys. So hopefully everyone is getting ready because let me say hello to a lot of people. Had a bunch of people in the chat except Archie, who kind of didn't expect. Archie, welcome. How you been, man? A great life yesterday with you guys. With what's his name? Guys, Ben, actually, Ben Rakita Picker, make sure to call him Ben whenever you do your podcasts or lives. Make sure to call everyone by names. People get offended, guys. I can tell you, when someone doesn't call you by your real name, which you have, which you were born with, and call you by nicknames or channel names, people kind of don't like it. So just call people with their real names. They will like it more. It's a good advice. Of course, you don't have to take my advice, guys, because I'm not a reseller. But still, it's kind of nice to call Ben with his real name, Ben, instead of Locker Room or um, Rocky Top or whatever other names that he invented. But anyway, guys, welcome to Holiday Edition. Guys, I couldn't find my Santa hat. I I watched all over my place. I think I sold it to Santa. Maybe reindeer. I don't know. I cannot find it, guys. I took everything down, broke the freaking shelf. Still couldn't find it. So I decided to just quit looking for it. So it kind of I'm not in the holiday spirit, guys, because with Santa hat, it kind of makes you magically in the holiday spirit. But now, since I couldn't find it, I'm sorry, guys. So no Santa hat today, no reindeer. For now, only me, guys. So if you don't like me that much, of course you can watch other lives. Not reselling. Archie, welcome. We got Roman had a company Christmas dinner, so he ate by himself. Actually, Archie, you're right. I didn't eat nothing today. Actually, that much. Kind of regretted it because I was tired. As you guys know, I went to Max Fast Talking Flipper was in Cleveland today. So I actually hanged out with Max and his girlfriend Angie. So we hanged out a little bit in the thrift store. You can actually check out the live from earlier today, guys. I can put a link in the chat so you can check it out. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming. Man, it was nice. Thanks, guys, for inviting me to your live. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of famous YouTubers there, a lot of famous singers, rock stars, actors. So it was kind of nice to be in the company of famous people finally. After so many years, after I already so old, and never was in the company of famous people. Now Jesus can actually tell me that finally you were in the company of famous people. So that's it. You lived your life. It's over. His vintage sports flips, welcome. Adnidra flips. I am early, Richard. I know, Richard. I had to, Richard, as you know, I don't follow any time, or I'm not on one of those people that come in either right on time or a little bit like after. I usually just decide. That's basically how I am, how my brain works. I just go in and that's it. We got Mr. Sadie. Merry Christmas, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping by. My special guest, Lissette, will be in, guys. Don't worry. She'll be back home soon. She's not home right now, so she's a little bit late. She messaged me, said she'll be in about maybe, later on today. So later on in the evening. So Lissette will be here, guys. And Lisa, my co-host, she also is not home. So nobody's home, guys, except me. Alex, welcome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Richard, I cannot find it. I had a really cool camo Santa hat, camo pattern, and I cannot find it. I should have looked for it yesterday, but I couldn't find it today because I got home after I met with Max, and I was so tired for some reason. I don't sleep a lot lately. I wanted to actually go somewhere else to do something, and I couldn't. I was afraid I'm gonna fall asleep in the car again. So I just decided to go to sleep in afternoon, which is rare. I cannot sleep in afternoon, guys. That's kind of. And then I woke up, I had a headache, and now I feel like it's morning again. So don't go to sleep in afternoon, guys, because you're gonna wake up, you're gonna feel like it's the morning instead of like late evening. And I had a headache. See, that's not a good thing, guys. Alex, let me put the guys. Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas Eve. Like I said in the beginning, welcome. If you're just coming in, you don't see Lissette or Lisa yet. They'll be here soon. So they decided they're not gonna leave me hanging, guys. By myself. So they will be here, guys. Don't worry. There are a lot of issues going on in the world, as you know, right now. So my life is not that important. There are other issues going on. You have to be, guys, I can tell you have to be with your family. Celebrate Christmas, the best time of the year. You're going to see all your relatives finally that you haven't seen in 10 years. I'm kidding, guys. No, you're going to see a lot of relatives anyways that come over. See, the thing is, a lot of people asking, I'm not Russian even, but the Russians don't celebrate Christmas that much because it was not a tradition back in Soviet Union or right now, all those Soviet Union countries to celebrate Christmas. People celebrate with New Year, big time. So I got used to celebrating New Year's from when I was born. So when Christmas comes around, I mean, I still give presents to my son, sometimes to my wife if she acts normally or deserves it. But I actually, I don't get any presents on Christmas, rarely. Even I don't even want it. It's like for New Year's I will, because for New Year's I will get presents, because it's like in Russia it was like Christmas was in New Year's, like end of the year, December 31st. So it's kind of next week. So I just kind of every year I kind of try to celebrate Christmas a little bit, but eventually I don't. I mean, it's kind of not in a tradition. Even for me being Jewish, I mean, even though a lot of Jews celebrate Christmas still, because Jesus was Jewish anyway, as you know, guys. Some history lessons. John, welcome. The best live on YouTube has begun. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Guys, like I said, Lissette will be in soon. I'll put some links for you in the chat for a lot of great channels. A lot of people had great years on YouTube this year. So congratulations to you guys. For the year is not over yet, but still, a lot of YouTube content creators had great years on YouTube. So props to you guys. This year was actually a difficult year again, but it is what it is, guys. It's not gonna get easier. As you know, every time I listen to lives about reselling, it's not gonna get easier, guys. So I hope it may get easier, hopefully, So let me put some channel links in. Where are you from? I'll put it in, John, for you so you can look it up on the map. Here you go, man. I'm from Uzbekistan, which is a former Soviet Union country. There you go, man. You can check it on Google. Just type in Uzbekistan, and there is a city called. Here's a city, man. So you can look it up. You can look it up. Look up the city, Tashkent. That's where I'm from. So it's not Russia, guys. Like Archie was actually kind of last week. Archie was kind of what do you say? Not surprised, but he was confused about me being Russian. And I told him I am kind of Russian since I speak Russian language, right? So, but if you learn a lot of history, if you guys, you have to watch Kevin Commonwealth. He knows a little bit about history. He doesn't know much about Soviet Union, most likely, unless he does. Maybe he does, since he was a history teacher. So he can actually tell you there is a difference in people. But Kevin doesn't like to talk about it, guys. So we're not gonna start the history lessons. Here's Atni drop flips, guys. Richard. Let me put Richard's channel in. Guys, I'm gonna have to look out for Lissette or Lisa, who will be coming into the chat, into the live, so I don't miss them. But guys, this is one of the best seasons, as you know. A lot of family comes over. You guys exchange gifts. People get a lot of gifts. Archie decided not to send me any love gifts because he kind of sent me love messages every day on my phone. So he's telling me how much he loves me and stuff. So he's like, he said he didn't have enough money this year to send me a gift, but he promised next year for Christmas he'll send me a present, guys. Here's vintage sports flips, guys. Keys. Check out his live, guys, on Thursday at or Wednesday. Keys, I always get confused, man. Put it in the chat. I think it's Wednesday. I'm always confused, guys, with all the lives and podcasts. Reseller Locker Room is the best podcast, guys, right now, along with the Reseller Clickbait. So there is no chance for Trash to Cash, not even close, guys. I'm gonna bash Trash to Cash, guys, today. We're gonna bash them. We have the right. It's a free country to bash Trash to Cash. They got a lot of subscribers, guys. They need to share the wealth and help out all the other podcasts by sending their subscribers to them. Sorry, Dave, Kerry, and Kevin, but you need to do that, guys. It's a season of giving. Guys, here's Biscuit Bud. Because we cannot support rich podcasts, guys. We're poor resellers. We cannot be behind rich people unless they share. It's a capitalistic country, guys. They need to share the wealth. You know how it is. Now everyone will unsubscribe again, guys. And nobody likes my rants about anything, guys. My truthful rants about stuff going on. Drama. A lot of people hating. Mr. Sadie, welcome. Let me say hello to everyone because Rod Relics, John, here's Rod Relics, guys. John is a great dude, guys. He comes over, supports different lives. So I don't forget, guys. I'm going to be putting in channels so I don't forget. Pocket Change podcast, guys, another one. I'll put some podcasts in so you subscribe. Help out podcasts that don't have enough subscribers. Trash to Cash has enough. 10,000, guys. That's a lot of subscribers for them. So share the wealth. Here's Reseller Locker Room. In this holiday season, guys, all Trash to Cash need to share the wealth. They don't have to, of course. But let me put the channels in, guys, so you can subscribe and help out those podcasts that do great job. Reseller Locker Room. Ben, with his Ben, if you're watching, man. Ben, don't forget, man, the marker. You got a lot of markers here, so you can choose right now which markers to use with your guests. Okay, here's the Reseller Locker Room, guys. We're gonna share the wealth today, guys. We're not gonna get angry with anyone about any podcast today. Here's the Reseller Clickbait. Because I'm getting really pissed off, guys, already about this. That Trash to Cash has 10,000 subscribers and some podcasts only have like 600 or 550. That's not fair, guys. It has to be changed, guys, somehow. We need to call YouTube and kind of change it. Here's the Reseller Clickbait. Here's Pocket Change. We're going to show support to old guys podcast. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm getting kind of ahead of myself. Here's Pocket Change, 146 subscribers. So go subscribe to them. We're gonna help out poor podcast today. They don't have any monetization, guys. Like trash to cash. That's why they can do the bash in Florida, because they got a lot of money. So we got Pocket Change. We got two old guys, guys. Two old guys, guys. Two old guys podcast, guys, with Chris and Caleb. We're gonna help them out also. 800. They're actually getting close to 1,000. So subscribe. Here's their podcast. It's a season of giving, guys. We have to kind of help people out. See, with this season of giving, we need to share the wealth. Choose your poison. Cheers. Let me see. Vintage One, welcome. Hello. Well, I'm not done. You're my company today. That's great. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Seri. I appreciate it. I'm gonna celebrate a little bit tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna celebrate. I'm always celebrating some kind of holidays, even though I don't celebrate Christmas that much, but it is what it is, guys. So the City Flips in the house. Hey, chat, what's up, Roman? Here's Shane's channel, guys. Also, subscribe to everyone, guys. As usual, I put all the links in the description. I mean, in the chat. So the City Flips, Shane, member of Locker Room Podcast, guys. So support them. Actually, they had a great live yesterday, guys. If you have a chance to rewatch Locker Room, rewatch it, because they had a lot of fun yesterday. They went live for almost 4 hours, guys. They beat my record. They beat my record, guys. Ron, how the heck do you lose a cent ahead? Too much. John, I don't know, man. It's like I have so many things that are thrown around, man, that's like not organized. That sometimes, even now I got older, I don't remember. I just put it somewhere. And I didn't even put my Christmas tree up yet. I'll try to put it on tomorrow, because I will celebrate New Year's. So I need to have a tree up for New Year's. So I told my wife to put it on, finally, because she was lazy to do it. So I have to tell her all the time. The shirt is the same from Vince today. No, actually, it was my older shirt, Richard. By the way, guys, Richard at the Drop Flips, send me 2 hats, guys. Check this out. This is Richard's brand. So, guys, Richard, if you have those hats for sale, you can put the link, because you're ranged. So you can put your link for hats, stickers, whatnot, Ditbit, District, anything where you sell on. Put it in the chat so people can buy it, man. I'll make my own hats next year, guys. I promise. I decided I'll just make hats because I like hats. So, guys, here you go. At the Drop Flips, guys. Ford Pinto, guys. Even though Richard doesn't have that car, but still, look at the logo, guys. The logo. And Richard, hook and loop, man. One size. Adjustable. So, Richard, I appreciate it, man. Richard is a great dude, guys. Appreciate it, man. He also sent his stickers and a business card and some cash. Send me $10,000, guys. So, he says, thanks, Roman. There you go. There is Atney Drop Flips, guys. Here's the Richard stuff. Here's the sticker. So, Richard, put, if you have if you have your merch right now available, put your link so people can go support you, man. Buy your stuff and support you. So, it's very important, guys, as you know. So, Richard, appreciate it. Let's see. I'm way behind even without any host, co-host, guests. I get a range in the chat, but not in my own. Let me see, Alex. I think you actually have a range. I just want to make sure, guys, because I think Alex. If you don't, Alex, let me know, because I think let me go on YouTube side and see, because I actually turned everything off. So let me see, guys. If Alex, let's see if Alex has a range or not. Let me go back and see. Danny, welcome. Привет, братан. Philly Flipper in the house, guys. Paul Philly Flipper. He's very famous, guys. In Florida. Only in Florida, guys. Not anywhere else. Only in Florida. Easy Pickens, welcome. Mark, welcome. Let's see who else I missed. Corey and Teresa, welcome. Max, welcome. Max, you can stop by, man. Max and Angie, welcome. Let's see. The crazy card, Mike, welcome. Bill Russell, Samantha, welcome. See, I'm on a YouTube side right now because I'm always behind. So let's see. If I missed anyone on the YouTube side, I'll go back to StreamYard side. Alex, I don't know, man. Let me check just in case if you have a range. Jill, welcome. Just wanted to make. Oh, he got it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, man. So I see it on YouTube side. Let me know, guys, if you want to drop any links to any of your stores on eBay or like you can put it in. You can put it in the chat, guys. Don't be shy. In my life, it's allowed. It's allowed, guys. You can put your links to anywhere on any platform. On any platform you sell, on YouTube, on any auctions. Just don't put any porn sites. We're gonna block them. Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, Richard. Actually, if I would be like Jake, Richard, like proper Jew, I would actually celebrate all holidays, all Jewish holidays, but I don't do it either. You see, that's why it's difficult, Richard. It's difficult to do that. That's why, like, I don't know, I'm kind of weird in that way. Actually, I answered that. Here's a poll, guys. Привет, братан, с наступающим. Guys, Paul wrote down that hi, bratan means brother. So he says hi, brother, and наступающим means it's with upcoming holidays. So he says usually Russians say с наступающим, meaning it's like upcoming New Year's. Like where New Year's comes around, which is next week. That's наступающим, meaning like that's how it is. That's how they say usually when they kind of greet each other before New Year's, not Christmas, but before New Year's, because in the Soviet Union, guys, they celebrated New Year's mostly, and then they celebrated Christian Christmas, which was actually Christian Orthodox Christmas, which is basically in January, in the beginning of January. It was not on December 20, like end of December. It was in the beginning of January, so that's a Christian Orthodox Christmas, or Pravoslavny, or Paul will understand. I thought as long as somebody can breathe, they can get a range. Not anymore, Archie. I'm gonna take it away from you, man. That's it. You started to talk too much. Archie, guys, told me that his 2024 goals will be to find a girlfriend. So, Archie, good luck with that, man, in Las Vegas. Unless you find a gold digger, well, which is actually probably gonna be best for you, man. My new favorite ride. Yeah, guys, Max and Angie, we met today in Cleveland in a thrift store. We hanged out. You guys can rewatch the live. Let me put it in the chat, guys, so you can see it. Let me put the link. If you haven't watched, guys, this particular live with me and Max today from the thrift store, which was a bad quality of internet. Here you go, guys. I'll put the link in the chat so you can watch it when you have time. You can watch it with your family, guys. If you have all the family with you, you can watch it all together. So let's see who else I missed. Mr. Sadie said, me being confused, that's confusing. Exactly. I get the trophy for smallest channels. That's not easy when you're as loved as me. Mr. Sadie, actually, it's not a bad thing to have a small channel in this YouTube world right now. There is less headache, I think, and less, I think, bad comments, or I don't know. I don't care about it that much, but I think it's kind of not a lot of people, as you know, strive to have like huge channels. It's not that easy anyway, but it takes a lot of work to do it. And of course, I mean, it also sometimes it's being determined by when you started out. Even some people started out 10 years ago. If they worked hard enough on building their YouTube presence with their content, yes, props to them. They build their channel up. It's not nowadays much more complicated. People have seen everything. So it's difficult to get subscribers nowadays because people from 10 years ago that started watching YouTube content on reselling already have seen everything in reselling. So it's kind of, it's not something you can surprise them with unless you make clickbait thumbnails. So clickbait thumbnails still will work, in my opinion. It's a good marketing skills, even though not a lot of people will like it who like the truth. and kind of being truthful about things. They're not gonna like you, kind of probably not gonna subscribe or unsubscribe if you start doing clickbait. But if you do clickbait with a humor, that's a different story. Danny, welcome, man. Appreciate you stopping by, guys. Merry Christmas, like I said to everyone. You care surrounded by a bunch of stands. you care. Matt там Bearded Покетюбер, привет, Роман. So he says that he wrote in Russian in English letters. Says, hi, Roman. Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Matt is one of the best resellers that don't have a YouTube channel, by the way. My love gift is on the way in a jar. Archie, any type of gift you're gonna send me, man, I really appreciate it. Like, eventually I will send you something. Archie, guys, didn't even give me his address. He's afraid because he thinks that if he gives me his address, I'll just take a flight to Vegas and just stay there with him, so he will not be able to get rid of me. So that's why, guys, he kind of not trying to give me his address yet. He doesn't trust me yet. I mean, we didn't have such a love relationship yet, so he can trust me in that. So I don't know. that made me gag. Exactly, my love gift. Here's Max, guys. Fast talking flipper. Subscribe, actually, guys. I told Max today that I actually was subscribed to him, and then somehow I was unsubscribed. So I apologize to Max because it was not nice, from my point of view, to be unsubscribed from someone who came to visit you in Cleveland. It's not normal, guys. So I told Max, YouTube somehow unsubscribed me. You see, YouTube does it on purpose, guys. They don't care about this kind of stuff. Max, something weird about hearing another man. Easy Pickens, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. I actually subscribed to Easy Pickens yesterday. I didn't watch your videos yet, man. I will actually watch some of your content. I just didn't get to it yet, so I apologize in advance. If I didn't yet, I will. Let me put his channel in, because I'm always not putting things right in the chat, guys. Not the right channels, not right podcast. Here's Easy Pickens. He got 51 subscribers, so give him a sub, guys. Support, guys. Support your fellow YouTube content creators, guys. It's gonna get a long way for you eventually. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. And subscribe to John. Archie, just remember, always check the tackle box. Yeah, Max, I don't know what's gonna happen, because me and Archie, when we get together, we kind of try different positions, man. We don't stay away from it because we're both experienced in positions. So Archie kind of brought a little bit more experience, in my opinion. I don't know. I think the 8 podcasts Paul Flippers are the best. Exactly. I think I missed someone, actually. I missed a couple of podcasts, so I apologize. If you guys coming into my live, like I said, guys, you can put your links. Don't put any pornographic stuff, guys. I appreciate if you don't, because we're trying to keep it clean in this house. Mark, sarcastic storage stacker. I've done more unprofessional lives than this. Guys, Mark actually got amazing sense of humor. Mark actually does. Let me put Mark's channel in. Mark in the mornings tomorrow, guys. By the way, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Sarcastic storage stacker. Mark, he got a lot of comedy that he brings to his lives, and like old school comedy, which I actually enjoy, because Mark actually knows his stuff, guys. In the storage lockers and merchandise and stuff like life. If you need to ask Mark about life, he's your guy. I will ask Mark about life, about any type of stuff. So subscribe to Mark, guys. Don't miss their live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern with Glenn and Joy, by the way. Let's see. Piqua, Danny. Danny, how you been, man? How's everything? Danny is working out, guys. Danny, I kind of props to Danny. I gave props to Mike Shedjuice before for working out. And, I actually give a lot of props to people who exercise, because I do it too. So it takes a lot of hard work, guys, to exercise. Keep yourself in shape and do it consistently, like a YouTube channel. If you do it consistently, Danny Piqua does amazing job. He's in the gym almost every day, I think, Danny. Correct me if I'm wrong, man, but Danny also did amazing job. When I saw him at the Reseller rally, he lost so much weight. I didn't even recognize him, guys. So that's just incredible how people get to it and just like being determined, like, you know. Guys, I'll bring special guest finally that you were all waiting for. Here's Lissette, beautiful Lissette, disappeared. So here's Lissette.
I'm here.
Happy.
Oh my! What a night!
Lissette, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How are you?
Happy holidays. Everyone was.
I feel like I'm in the hot seat. I'm in the hot seat.
No, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, guys. I had a. My car is I got towed to my house, so we'll figure it out some point next week, I guess.
Yeah, Lissette, I appreciate you stopping by, and finally, guys, it was my fault. I didn't invite Lissette for a while, and I was blaming myself, guys, in the mirror. I was telling how bad I am. I was kind of beating myself up. But I appreciate Lissette.
I thought we were friends. What happened? We had to guilt you into inviting me.
Guys, I felt so much guilt that I didn't want to even do reselling anymore. Or YouTube. But Lissette, I really appreciate you stopping by. A lot of people actually know you from really amazing side, and that you're always in lives and supporting channels and other platforms, not just YouTube, and sharing the links. As you guys know, Lissette is very active in the reselling community, helps a lot of resellers with just promotion, with promoting their channels on Instagram and her channel and lives and dropping links for channels. So that's a lot of appreciation to Lissette for being such an amazing friend. And we're going to bring another beautiful person. Here's Lisa, guys.
Yeah, I'm like texting you going, okay.
Thank you.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Lisa, I'm kind of surprised that I paid attention to the bottom of the screen and saw you.
So am I. I'm sure so is everybody else. Hello, Lissette. Hello, gang. I think it's just a perfect day for all of us.
Yeah, guys.
I've eaten my internet cable outside.
She should have been on here already. Hi, Corey, Teresa.
Yeah,
hi, guys. Hi, Archie.
By the way, guys, I wanted to mention that I put all the Lissette's links in the description.
Okay, guys. So is it my internet that's wonky, or is that you, Roman?
We're actually good for once.
I'm actually I think, well, guys, let us know, because I think maybe it's not, that doesn't seem like mine.
So it's me?
A little bit. It's kind of a little bit wonky, but not like really bad compared to when I lose internet constantly. So, I mean,
it is raining, Roman.
It's actually really bad weather in Cleveland today, guys. We had some cold weather coming in, some rain, ice, all types of stuff. So, and Corey and Teresa, welcome and happy Christmas Eve, which is the right thing to say, guys. I said Merry Christmas, but it's still happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating, guys. And hopefully everyone's families are there. You guys going to be opening presents soon, tomorrow. Some people actually did today, which I've seen on Instagram. That's fine. You know how it is, guys. A lot of family arrives that you haven't seen, and probably some people don't see the family in a year after the last holidays. So that's nice to have your family. Yeah, so I put all the links, guys, in the description. Lissette's YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatnot. So guys,
you finally followed me on TikTok. I saw that.
Yeah, I finally, because I cannot, Lissette, I cannot even have time to even look at TikTok, because there are so many platforms and so many like social media that I just get confused already. I don't know where I am and what my name is sometimes. So Lissette.
Okay, Twinsy. Wait, I wanna ask my Twinsy. Tell me how to say your name properly, please.
Lissa,
like
so Melissa.
Roman, let's practice. Lissa,
he can say
Roman,
it.
let's practice.
I said it right many times. Lissa. See, Lisa.
See,
See?
he can.
Listen, well, you look beautiful. I'm very happy to be
Oh.
here. Thank you for having me.
No, we're glad to
Betty-
have you. Glad
Yeah,
your car's okay. Because
Yeah, guys, actually, Lissette, I didn't tell anyone about why you're late. So if you wanna tell anyone, everyone in the chat,
Well,
it's up to you. It's up to you.
So as you all know, I am a full-time reseller, but I'm also I do a little gig work. So Instacart, DoorDash, sometimes Uber, whatever. I was doing Instacart tonight, and my car decided to leave me in the middle of the road, literally almost in the middle of a four-way intersection. No lights, nothing. It was horrible. But I'm going to tell you the spirit of Christmas, right? People were like really trying to help me. I like every car that passed was trying to help. So I really appreciate it. And finally got a tow truck. My husband came, tow truck came. The police came for a little bit just to deviate traffic because it was getting a little crazy. And yeah, so I'm home safe. The cars got towed home and we'll figure it out. I have a 2017 Jeep Compass and it has 2 batteries. We're not sure if it's the battery or the alternator, so we'll figure it out next week. Yeah, but I'm home safe. But this all happened like I was making money. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I'll be home in plenty of time to be on Roman's show. And then all hell broke loose. But,
yeah, guys, it happens. Life happens.
We're
guys,
safe.
instantly.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters.
That was my business.
So that's important. That's very important, guys. That's why I didn't say why Lissette was coming in late, but see, she
So
said
I will tell you.
It's just the day for internet, man.
Yeah, the internet kind of glitches even with mine.
I wasn't a flake. I just I had
I'm running off a hotspot here because the squirrels. It's raining, and
I'm glad I'm here.
The line.
Mike, the crazy card, is saying, just looked up Tashkent, which city I'm from. Evidently, you cannot get there from here. Yeah, Mike, I know. It's not. You're not gonna get. Even you can get there from New York and the big cities like Miami, but not from Cleveland. You have to take like 3 flights to get there, but it is okay. So, Lissette, if people don't know what you're doing, you can tell everyone where to find you and about your whatnot that you're doing great job with. Thank you. Other platforms. So tell people if they don't know yet.
So I've been a reseller for almost 7 years. Started with Poshmark. Well, really with Macari, but I wasn't really too into it. Started with Poshmark. And then eBay finally about a year ago. So eBay is almost catching up to Poshmark. I'm loving it. And yeah, so I'm just a full-time reseller. I'm a mom of 3. I do some gig work here and there. And I'm living in Massachusetts right now. And we were living in New York, in Brooklyn, New York. I grew up there, and we've been in Massachusetts for about almost 7 years now. Hi, Jill. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Hi, Andy Someta. And I am on Whatnot, finally. So I did actually 10 Poshmark live shows, and I just finished my 11th Whatnot show.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you've been cranking those out.
Yeah. Listen, like a little bit, but you're coming in and out a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, it's gonna probably happen anyway. It's even worse with my internet, as you've seen my lives when I just disappear for like an hour. But
are we frozen?
You're frozen, but we can hear you. But that's okay. You can, if you want, you can try to reset.
It's not a bad face. At least there's that.
Yeah. So you can reset your internet, Lissette, if you would like.
Oh, I'm gonna come out and go on my phone.
Okay, that's fine. I'll bring you in.
You're gonna leave me alone with him? No.
So
how you doing there, Roman? No.
Yeah, let's. Me and Lisa will be here. Christopher Nutter in the house. Christopher, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Danny, I know about this. It's a good thing you're healing, man. That's the most important. And you've done a great job with it. Red, he needs a sexy Santa. Yeah, Max is right, guys. We had Lisa, as you know, me and Max, fast talking flipper, met today in Willoughby, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland. If you guys have ever been to Cleveland, Cleveland has a lot of suburbs, like many other cities. So Max, his girlfriend Angie, and me, we kind of were sourcing. I wasn't sourcing, but they did and found. Even I don't think they were sourcing either, Max. I don't think you and Angie were sourcing. You were just chilling. But they found some interesting stuff, guys, some plush. So watch the live from earlier today if you would like. But we did have a great talk and a great time. It was not a long time that we spent together, but it is what it is. It was really cool, guys, to meet up. As you know, if someone comes to your city from YouTube community and you can get together with them, that's actually great. You can hang out, talk about different things, source if you would like. If you don't have enough inventory in your piles.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, Lisa doesn't have enough inventory, so she needs more.
Yeah, I need a snow shovel. That's what I.
So guys, how's everyone? Christmas preparations are going. How's everyone doing? I think pretty much everyone, most likely, I hope, are done with Christmas shopping. I didn't. Lisa, did you do any Christmas shopping?
No.
Your cat probably did. Look at your cat. She's behind you. She probably did some
Yes.
Christmas shopping.
As we all know, my daughter, Nibby, she wants to be a YouTube star. She hears all of you and she just wants attention. Come on, Nibs.
John Rad Relics asking, I'm 45, so I'm not that old. So that's why sometimes, John, when you know on Trash to Cash, when they make fun of Kevin's age, he's not old.
Including you.
And he's a teenager, guys. Kevin is a teenager. He's 46. He's a teenager like me. We're all teenagers. Until
mentally.
Men are teenagers until they're 90 years old, guys.
Speaking as a former wife, I concur.
Exactly. You see, Lisa knows. Women are different.
I think you said my name. I'm here today.
Guys, I finally learned how to pronounce Lisa's name. It took me about 10 years, but see, all the hard work.
4 years, but I'll take it.
Bunkcrack Picker in the house, looking at your ceiling light. This is also being streamed to your.
I'm so happy.
It is, man. It is actually being streamed right now to all the selling platforms, OnlyFans and District and whatnot. So I just shared my room everywhere. Yeah, it is all over the place. That was crazy time. Yeah, Lisa, actually, we had a great time yesterday in Reseller Locker Room live with Ben. A lot of fun yesterday. That Archie actually was not shy yesterday. He was finally talking. We kind of didn't notice. Archie is always shy, guys. He doesn't talk much. Alex talks a little bit more.
Since when? Archie shy? I'm sorry. I'm getting that one stuck in my throat.
Santa said, since Roman is getting cold, he reposts this. Man, I know. Archie, go look at my Instagram, man. All the Santa stuff, all those other things that Archie loves my Instagram, guys. He comes over. He's not shy about responding, commenting on certain posts that I put on Instagram. So, but it's okay, guys. You know how it is. Alex, Ben had entirely too much to drink last night. Shane, actually, you were drinking also, man. I saw you drink some whiskey, which is actually, that was nice thing to do yesterday on Ben's. Guys, if you ever come to Reseller Locker Room live, it's a good idea to have some kind of drink with you. Archie doesn't drink.
You need to imbibe a little to deal with those people. Trust me.
But I mean, Ben felt real. I mean, he was good. I mean, they had a great live yesterday. I applaud to them. They actually do a great job. Locker Room and Clickbait Podcast, Pocket Change, and Told Guys do much better jobs than Trash to Cash. Believe me, guys. I know. I can tell you guys, they are much better podcasts.
Did I miss the memo where we're tearing apart?
We're gonna tear apart Trash to Cash, guys, today. That's it. I'm tired of them being constantly in spotlight. So we need to put some other podcasts in the spotlight, guys. I don't shy away from it. You can go tell everyone. Here's
I'm not
Lissette.
making enemies of Kevin and that and Carrie.
Sorry about that. They're very rich people, especially Kevin. He got $10 million.
Yeah, they can buy lawyers.
They can buy
I ain't got no more money
attorneys.
for lawyers.
They can send attorneys. They have like a lot of money to do that. So guys, don't try to rip them off because you never know. So Lissette, welcome back.
Now I love the light.
I had to come on my phone, so sorry about that. Did anybody hear anything that I said?
Nope.
Not yet, so you can say it again because I'm always
Roman was talking.
Yeah, I was talking.
OMG. That's okay. My name is Lissette. I am New England Betty Boop here on YouTube. On most platforms, with the exception of Poshmark, and my main Instagram is Posh is My Purpose. And I've been a reseller for almost 7 years. And I started on Little Macari, then Poshmark, and now I'm selling on eBay as well. And I started selling on Whatnot, doing Whatnot lives. So I've done 10 Poshmark live shows, and I've done 11 Whatnot live shows, and I much prefer Whatnot. Yeah, and here we are. So I'm currently living in Massachusetts. I've been here almost 7 years by way of New York, Brooklyn, New York. I've been in New York my whole life. And I had a daycare there for 15 years that I closed when we moved here, once my husband retired from New York City sanitation. And I have 3 amazing children, 27, 24, and 16. And here we are.
See, there you go, guys. If you have any questions during our live today about anything you want to know about Lissette, you can put it in the chat, and we're going to ask Lissette if she would like to answer those questions or not.
I'll answer anything. I'm an open book. I'm good.
Yeah. So, guys, like I said, I put all the links for Lissette's all social media, YouTube in the description, so you can follow her, give her a sub if you haven't done so. And she's basically, like I said, she's all over in terms of community, helping with a lot of stuff, links and Instagram posts and sharing Whatnot, also following on Whatnot, sharing Whatnot's stores and stuff like that, Instagram stores if you have one. So even auctions and all other stuff. So Lissette is helping. Lissette is, in terms of community, does a great job, in my opinion. One of the best. Jennifer Hayes does it, as you guys know, and Lissette, I think, basically in terms of sharing and supporting, are doing one of the amazing job, in my opinion. So
thank you, I appreciate that.
That's what you get from Lissette. And
thank you.
so in terms of, I see Lisa actually last week, guys, when we had Alex Birkin Picker on. I actually forgot to ask Alex about his hobbies, and I was kind of wanted to ask, and I forgot. So I don't forget today. Lissette, what are your hobbies?
But my main hobby is what you were talking about before I got cut off. Well, actually, before I came on, I think, is going to the gym. I love going to the gym. For anyone that doesn't know, I was almost close to 300 pounds at one point in my life. And I lost 85 pounds over a few years span. So I managed to keep most of it off. Since I've been here, I probably gained about 20 more pounds than I would like. So I'm working on getting that off. But the gym just helps me relax. It just helps me, just my mental state. But I really enjoy doing that. I enjoy photography, coloring, just, yeah.
What about sports? Do you like any sports in terms of professional sports? Any favorite teams?
Well, I'm a New York girl, so all the losing New York teams. But when my husband and I first got together, we always went to we all watched a lot of basketball, the Knicks, of course, a lot of football, the Jets, and and then we get busy and we start working and all that stuff. But I do enjoy from time to time. And now my favorite sport is men's volleyball because my son plays volleyball.
Oh, because that was going to be a weird one unless you have somebody in it. It's like,
Yeah,
Volleyball, I think of gym class and being forced, or
Yeah,
people at the beach, you know.
yeah,
I
he's
don't see beaches in New York or Massachusetts. Where in Massachusetts?
it's actually kind of cool, Lisa, that you mentioned that you're originally from Brooklyn, New York. I actually spent a lot of time there. When my older brother, he used to live in Brooklyn for almost 12 years. So
right.
I would visit him almost. I would drive there constantly to Brooklyn, New York, and I learned all the driving in New York
That's a drive.
instantly. So how not to be nice while
Yeah.
driving in New York.
Yeah, if you could drive in New York, you could drive anywhere.
A lot of
Yeah,
hand signals.
Yeah,
that's a true statement, guys. You
read,
learn
read between the lines. Yeah, a lot of fingers being tossed. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So a fun fact about me in the probably I would say early mid 90s, I used to drive dollar van in New York, in Brooklyn. So I don't know if anyone knows in the chat what that is, but it's illegal taxi.
Oh,
You hack. You were
that's
hack.
actually, I think that's actually a good hobby.
Yeah.
But
It was a money making hobby. I've always been into making money somehow. So
but it is nice. I mean, the way you can make money nowadays, there are a lot of opportunities with anything. And like I
yes.
said, it's like as long as it's legal, guys.
Yeah. Well,
But,
it wasn't so legal, but I was kind of young and dumb, and all I wanted to do was make money. I wasn't hurting anybody. We're just giving rides to people, you know.
but Brooklyn is a nice. I mean, it's so big. Like New York, like people look at the state of New York, but the part of like 5 boroughs in New York: Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, and I always say Long Island. I think it's actually Staten Island.
It's Staten Island, yeah.
Staten Island. That's the proper pronunciation.
Staten Island, yeah.
Staten Island. So I actually, guys, I can tell you, I drove all over those places, and it is interesting how life is in Brooklyn and Queens, Bronx, Staten Island compared to Cleveland.
Yes.
It's like you're driving into completely different country entirely. It's like not even. Sometimes I thought it's not even United States.
Hi, Matt. He's my fellow New Englander. He lives in Connecticut. He doesn't live far from me.
Let me say hello to Urethra Franklin on the house, guys. Very popular personality in a lot of lives. Urethra,
hello, Miss Franklin. How are you?
We got. Let's see if I missed anyone, guys. I'll get to you. Like that, Ping in the house. Ping G, welcome. Always supporting, coming in every week, as you guys know, and to every live and every. I think Ping probably watches a lot of YouTube channels also. In my opinion,
I see her a lot. Yes.
So Ping is always supporting. Matt Bearded Pocket Tuber says Half Price Senior Mondays at Salvation Army is a great place to pick up the older women for a nice date. Thanks for letting us know, Matt. Archie, if you have Salvation Army in your area, and I think you do, you can go there and try to find some nice women over there. Just tell them you're a reseller. You know, Lissette, that actually Archie does DoorDash delivery.
Yes, I know. Yes.
And I do also. So we kind of have that in common with Archie, that we do DoorDash. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's kind of an interesting gig if you guys into it. Similar to Lissette doing the Instacart. That's why I was trying to see, like, when did you start Instacart? How long ago?
So I started Instacart right before the pandemic. And when the pandemic hit, it really helped sustain us, because my husband did it as well, and we were making $700-800 a week for almost about a year and a half. Yeah.
So basically, at the time, I know during pandemic, that particular gig was actually really big. It was starting out, I think, around that time, even with Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub.
Grubhub. Yeah, we did them. Yeah. We did them all. He mostly does DoorDash. I prefer Uber, but he would deliver and I would drive for him when we were doing DoorDash. But for Instacart, he did his own orders and I did my own orders. And it was very lucrative in the beginning, you know. And now I just do it, you know, like today I made, you know, almost $100 in a couple of hours. So it's good to, you know, it's not always great. And as long as they're not taking you too far. as long as your car doesn't break down.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as your car, as long
But
as
normally my car is good. It's something with the battery or I'll get it figured out. But other than that, there's so many ways to make money, and we definitely have to, I'm just in a place where I never want to work for anyone again. So however many gigs I can take or do, I'm going to do that. So
that's nice. Larry, way out in the house. Larry, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And like I said, guys, if you're just stopping in and coming in, we got special guest Lissette, New England BettyBoop. As you guys saw from my thumbnail today, I put Lissette just with her name. I didn't put New England BettyBoop in there. I thought it's not gonna fit. So Lissette, I don't think you're angry at me because of that.
no,
Hopefully.
they know who I am. It's okay.
Yeah. So guys, Lissette, actually, like I said, the thing about it, and you being in terms of social media, in my opinion, you're doing an amazing job, doing
Thank
so
you.
many different videos on different social media platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook posts, and now whatnot. And most likely, do you think you're gonna go into district, Lissette, to try to?
I've been approved to sell on there, and I feel terrible that I haven't started. It's just that since I started Whatnot, there's been like so much going on, and then aside from regular life, I didn't want to commit to it just yet. But I've been approved to sell on there, and I definitely something that I want to do. But I haven't. Like I want to do, like they have the little tutorial so that they could walk you through. And I know Eric, I know all the guys, so I know that they'll walk me through it. But I just haven't really taken the time to do that. So in the new year, I will definitely, yes.
Can I ask Lissette a question?
That's nice. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just wondering, Lissette, since you do constantly Whatnots, obviously 11 of them, you like it, but how are you doing? I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, financially. And I mean, the way that the process is, because a lot of people will say, hey, I do Whatnot, but they're not really saying how they like it, or because I think it seems kind of intimidating. I mean, especially the fast paced nature. I mean, how would you address that? What do you feel about it?
So I would say, because so I was going to join Whatnot probably over 2 years ago, before it was popular with us, with the resellers, right? Because before it was with the t-shirt guys and the Funko Pops and all the, the certain niche, it really just became maybe in the last little over a year more for everything, right? So they have the garage sales, they have the women's clothing, all that stuff now, But so people will tell you that it's really good, and people will tell you that it sucks. And it's all whatever you put into it, right? So obviously, if you have a big social media following, it could be easier for you, but that's not all that it takes. Like, you have to have a personality. You have to have good items.
Now she's pulling a Roman. Oh.
Huh?
Oh no, not. Oh, you were freezing.
No, not a lot, a little bit. You're good.
Okay, I'm back. Am I back?
Yes.
Enough to scare me. It was very Roman-ish.
Okay, so so I feel like you just have to, as long as you have good items, you have a good personality to keep people engaged, and just keep working at it, because it's not going to be easier. Like, I feel like I've done well. I have money mountains. I have an excess plethora of inventory. So this was a great way. I've already moved about 135 items within less than 2 months, just there. That's aside from my regular reselling, because I still am listing on eBay, on Mercari and Poshmark. I'm not going to stop doing that. And I think people make the misconception, they start selling on Whatnot, and then they kind of leave everything else to fall to the side. And I don't think that that's a good idea. In my opinion, you should definitely keep listing over there. I mean, in the past 2 weeks, I've sold probably 4 or 5 things that I had in my Whatnot shows for $8 or $10, and I sold them well over $25. So I think it's important to know that if you have items that you want to sell or get rid of, know that what you're paying for them. So I don't pay more than usually $5 an item, and that's on the high side. Normally my cost of goods is $1, $3. Free is always amazing. That's why you got to tell people what you do. So if I could want to sell things, I'm not going to sell things for $1 and $3 on whatnot. I'm not doing that. I'll start them at $5 because I'll make a few dollars and somebody's going to get a good bargain because my items are, I really am proud of the way I pick. I'm a good picker. I'm just not a good lister, but we're getting better. We're getting better.
I feel that one. I feel that one really.
So I just feel, I feel whatnot can be what you put into it. So just keep at it. I did three shows last week. And I feel like you can definitely make money. Yeah. And like I had, I will say, I lost my days. Today is Saturday, right? Wednesday, I went on and it was kind of slow. So I didn't make any sales. I only got a tip from Roman and Regina. That was my that was my money. But I knew like 30 minutes, 40 minutes in that I was going to leave early. I knew that it was a slow night, and it's okay. That's going to happen sometimes, right? You can't expect it to be good all the time. You know, and you have to just keep picking and choosing days, you know, days of the week, times of the day, and just keep at it. And keep your composure. Like, don't get pissed off at people. I've seen people in shows get mad and like, you know, get pissed off with people in the chat because they're not buying stuff. Like, you cannot do that, in my opinion. Like, that's just bad, a bad character. I don't know, but just appreciate every show for what it is. A lesson, whatever it is, and it's not for everybody, you know. And just take it for what it is. Like, if you're not making sales, are you making new connections? That's important. Are you getting more followers? Because I've gotten tons of new followers over the past shows that were maybe not, I wasn't making money, but I got followers. People know I'm there. You know, the word of mouth. I got people to join with my referral link. So, you know, Andy's always supporting me. Andy Someta. And Archie.
Yeah.
Andy Someta.
Andy Someta, guys. Very, very cool name. Andy, guys, if you actually don't know, Andy Someta was actually a very popular YouTuber back in the day, about 10 years ago. And then he quit making YouTube videos. Andy, why don't you put in the chat why you quit? You had such a great editing on your videos, and you just decided, screw that, I will not do YouTube videos anymore.
Well, editing, I would say screw it too. But oh wait.
Andy, actually, guys, if you check out his channel, I mean, he's done some good videos in the past. Andy Someta actually knows what's up. So he's actually been also helping and supporting a lot of lives and podcasts. As you guys know, Andy actually is a good dude. He does come in and support.
He's a tip.
Yeah. Also, let me say hello to Phil 5 and Dime, which I actually missed. Sorry, welcome. And Lisa, actually, Eureka Franklin is asking, are we from the same city? And Lisa, you want to answer that, if we're from the same city or not?
Well, I did answer in the chat that no, I'm actually 40 minutes south of Roman. I mean, even though it's about 50 miles, but she was talking about like the weather. We have, because of the jet stream, we always have the same weather pretty much. So like it's raining down here and icy and whatever, Roman, but he gets the snow worse because he's on the lake, but I get lake effect. So I get just a little bit less, but yeah. So we and then we have, you know, shit internet. So
and the internet sucks in Ohio, guys.
Well,
and Massachusetts too.
And the water
here too. I was so used to New York internet. Anywhere else sucks.
I don't know why it is, but I think actually that there is a service right now. They actually kind of promoting around our area here that is kind of, they're supposed to be kind of saying they're faster and don't have any glitches like eBay.
Right.
But I don't believe that. So I'm not gonna switch, guys. I stopped believing in that kind of promotion and advertising long time ago. It's like, you know, people trying to switch gas companies, like electrical companies. Nothing changes that much. So
Fartsack Jack said something about pot delivery, and it is so in here in Massachusetts, most states now, but it's legal. And there are a few companies that we can deliver for. So I'm looking into that actually. And it's very lucrative.
That's yeah, there is a lot of companies actually. Amazon, Flex, which I actually was signed up to. I did it a little bit in the past also, Lissette. I know you were doing it. Are you still doing Amazon?
Let me tell you about my horrible Amazon experience. I'm 53 years old. That was the worst job experience of my life. I went through the training. It was shit training, horrible. I went out for my first time by myself. Like I wasn't even training for like 2 weeks, and I went out by myself. It was horrible. I'll just make it a very long story short. And I went back, I took the truck back, and I'm like, nah, you could keep this, bye.
Take this job and shove it.
I was very close. And then he was looking at me like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm like, take it, because I'll leave the damn truck in the middle of the damn street.
What was the reason, Lissette? Was it because of in terms of how they
so training? They expect you, they don't give you the sufficient training that you need. They expect you to deliver 300 packages within your shift, which when we started, we got, they did a baby delivery, only 150 whatever packages that they expect you to deliver in 6 hours or whatever it is. And as soon as it got dark, it was like they weren't helping you find the locations. You know, you have internet issues. There's a whole bunch of things that could go on out there. I'm out there by myself. It's dark. It's like so many things wrong with that. It's just was not for me.
Yeah, and actually that's true.
They don't want you to back the truck up because we have the little trucks. I didn't have the Amazon truck yet. I had the white truck that looks like the same size of the big Amazon truck. And they don't want you backing up. They don't want, I'm like, and then they sent me down all these one-way streets. Well, how the hell do you expect me to deliver? You want me to park at the end of the street and walk everything in?
That is crazy. And that's a problem, because that's why you guys, when you see Amazon big trucks just standing on sides of the roads where you have to bypass them.
But that's why you see them tossing packages and trying to rush through, because they're being timed. They're being forced to, it's just the conditions are not safe. It's just not.
Our Amazon guy is the angriest freaking person, I swear.
But now I empathize with them. I understand why they're like that. It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's just, I don't know. But the thing about it's just all the time, I see it all the time, because how they do deliveries when they just, Lissette is actually saying it exactly how it is. They just get out and they just throw the box into a front yard.
And this is the thing, I'm all about customer service. I'm from old school. I grew up in Tommy Can, where we put people's shoes on their feet and we measured their foot. New York and Company, where we help them, pick out their clothes. I'm old school. I love customer service. But this was on a different level of, it was just horrible.
Yeah, but how long you went? How long was the training was supposed to be? How long was it?
The training was only a week. That's not long enough.
And they just throw you into.
And it wasn't easy training. We had to, we had to read, we had to take tests, I took the driver's test for them. And then the thing was, I did not work for Amazon. I worked for a company that was.
I know.
Yeah. So now that Amazon gave you their rules, and then when you went to work for the company, they're like, okay, don't worry about what they said. Now it's our rules. Okay, well, which rules is it? And it's not enough training either way.
Setting you up. They're setting you up.
You're setting me up to fail. No way. I'm not going for this shit. Bye. I was out. I bought that truck and I was like, nope. And I'm not, and generally I'm not a quitter. I like to see things through, and I'll try everything once, but that was horrible. Oh, my buddy Ken and Jill.
Hello to SSK promo Ken in the house, guys. We got
the best Santa on earth. The best Santa ever.
Best Santa Claus in history. in the state of Ohio, 100%. We got silver hair sticker Todd in the house, guys.
Always how committed can you be that he bleaches his beard to be a better Santa? That right there. Awesome. It's committed.
So I just wanted to, where is she? Eureka said, if I'll be opening my own district shop or under another reseller, I'll probably go under, what's that one with Kevin? And
Did.
yeah, I'll probably do that if I'm allowed. I'll see. But I don't think I would want to go under my own as of yet.
Lissette, I'm pretty sure you'll be allowed. If you don't, let me know. I'll talk to directly to
Yeah,
manage.
he's good. Kevin is good people. So I can't be in the same room where anybody's talking about Kevin, because I'll have opinions about that, Roman.
Yeah,
and I love
yeah.
you, but don't talk about Kevin.
Yeah, guys, we cannot talk about Kevin
I
anymore.
haven't met you. I haven't met you. I've met Kevin in person. So I met Dave in person. They're good guys. Good guys.
Don't interrupt Dave when he's eating. Then you'll
Guys,
see him in the back.
make sure, guys, not to talk about Kevin today or Dave. Or no, Kerry is cool
No,
guy.
Dave, you could talk about. He could take it. Dave is fine.
Fartsec Jack Mike, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. We got Lilac Seller Meg. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Meg, hopefully in upcoming year you will be making a lot of great YouTube videos, because Meg is very cool. We met her at the Reseller rally. So Meg has actually, in my opinion, if Meg will start making YouTube videos, definitely it's gonna be fun, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be interesting type of content. So guys, make sure to subscribe to Meg. I'll put her channel in. Yeah, Lissette, so I'm actually thinking about joining district, but I'll join it under Craigslist Hunter.
Okay.
So I'll go under his wing, and maybe DeepDit. I don't think DeepDit will allow me that much to go on there, because I don't usually, I criticize them a lot.
They love you.
I know, Lissette, that it is not a good thing to do, guys. Don't criticize trash to cash, guys. It's not a good thing. We got beautiful Jen Multiverse in the house. Jen, thanks for stopping by. Jen,
Another Gemini. What's that?
we got a lot of Geminis in the house.
And Jill, and me, and Roman.
Yeah, we're all Geminis, guys. We're crazy people.
Oh no, well, my little Aries butt is just gonna sit over here and stew. All right,
Aries. When's your birthday? March I love Aries.
27th.
Nice.
So you
but Geminis tend to get along with every sign. We have that.
You guys just bond all you want.
We have that chameleon way. Well, we're just naturally the social zodiac of all 12. We're the ones that just fit in everywhere.
I'm a fire sign.
For those of us just thinking about starting, Samantha is asking to share the tips. Lissette, I know that you've done the shows. I didn't yet, because I just don't have that kind of inventory to put on there. But if you have some good tips, I know you do, to share with Samantha, so she will actually.
Yeah, my first biggest tip. I was a professional whatnot buyer before I was a seller. So I watch a lot of whatnot in the niche that you want to sell in. If I sell everything, so I generally go into clothing, I'll go into vintage, I'll go into plush, I'll go into all those shows, and just watch and say hi, kind of like YouTube, where you just meet everyone and stuff like that. And you kind of can see everyone's different way of selling. Different, some people don't even show their face. They don't really talk much. They just have a little, they have their hands maybe, and they're a little like rotary thing to show the items. So it depends on how you want to go about it. I'm very social. I love talking to people, so I don't mind being in front of the camera. I would say start with like maybe 30 items, 40 items. They do have where you can test it first, like a private show where you can actually look at yourself and go live, but no one else can see you. So it kind of gives you like a little test run of how things are. And don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to mess up. We all mess up. Like we all want to be perfect the first time. It's not freaking possible. You might not ever be perfect, and it's okay. Just do it.
Has anybody cried? Has anyone cried? Because that would be me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if the worst comes to worst, if it's so horrible that you cannot compose yourself or anything like that, X that shit out. Turn it off, and then just try again another day. But just try it. You know, I'm going to tell you that my probably 5th or 6th show, I got rated for the first time. If Jen's still here, she rated someone and then they rated me. And I had already like 30 something people, which is a lot to be in a show.
Yeah.
And after they rated me, I had like 90 something people in the show. And I almost passed out, literally almost passed out. I'm like, how? So you have to, and it's okay, because it shows your vulnerability, right? It shows that you are human, that you're excited, and just go with it. Just, I would suggest for you to just have those things in the store ready to go, and try not to have to do that during the show. So have the things preloaded, have the giveaways preloaded. And there's plenty of us. I will help in any way I can. If anyone wants to start for the first time, I will gladly help any way that I can, to make it easier for you. But there's so many people that you can reach out to for free. You don't have to pay, but you know, and Google is your best friend. And I would just say, have good items, feel confident in yourself, even if you're not confident. Just, you know, just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. My biggest advice.
That's actually a really good advice, Lissette. Yeah, be yourself. It's always a good
Lissette.
advice to be yourself.
Yeah.
Actually.
And
Samantha,
don't give up. Like, don't give up. Just keep, if it doesn't work, if you feel like, you know, because as much as I like to talk in front of people and stuff, I get caught up. Sometimes I want to say so much that I don't know what, like, nothing comes out. So just compose yourself and take a minute, and it's okay, you know. Yeah. But do it. Try it.
Yeah, Samantha, so if you have any questions, I put Lissette's links to her Instagram. You can message her, follow her on Instagram if you have questions.
Anytime, with Poshmark, with anything, even with eBay now. Like, you know, thanks to Derek and my friend Cynthia, I'm really loving eBay. I actually just accepted an offer for $100 on a vintage Pottery Barn Star Wars blanket that I got at the bins for $2. I cost averaged my goods and it was about $2. I sold a vintage Halloween item yesterday. I sold a rocking Santa on Wednesday, and Christmas is only, you know, it was only 5 days away. So just list your stuff. Try different, don't leave all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, never leave eggs in one basket. That's the best advice. Along being yourself, it's like two of the best advices.
We need
Sorry,
different
I just
baskets.
think about the fertility battles and the jokes. So I want my eggs in a 20-year-old.
Let me say hello to Easy Pickens in the house. Actually, I talked about his channel a little bit, guys. Subscribe. He has 51 subscribers, so give him a sub, follow him, and I'll check out his content. Actually, don't have a chance yet. Let me say hello to Perfectly Blessed Angela in the house. Angela, guys, sent me an amazing Lissette and Lisa and everyone in the chat. Angela from our Discord group sent me a postcard with
Nice.
warm wishes for holidays and stuff like that. So I already told Angela, I thanked her already in our Discord group. It was really cool. I mean, to do that, it was very nice of her. I really appreciate it, Angela. As you know, Angela is a great person. So, yes, guys, like I said, hopefully, Lissette, are you done with Christmas shopping decorations? I'm pretty sure you're already done.
Well, I let me see. Can I turn this around?
Yeah, I think so. Most likely.
You were on your camera. Just switch the.
I think you can switch maybe to like back camera on your phone. Like,
oh shit! I just took it off. Hold on.
That's okay. That's usually what happens to me all the time. When I click on something, everything disappears, breaks. But I'm pretty sure, Lissette, that you were, in my opinion, Lissette is one of those people that gets everything done for this time, for holidays earlier. Maybe
Usually, yes. Usually the first week of December, I'm all decorated. But this is the first year that it's a long story, but we first moved here. We've had our house for 16 years. We first moved here. We lived with my mom and my dad, with my younger son. And we just this is our first year in our house all together. So things were a little crazy. So I have my reselling room now. So that's why it's all my videos now are different. And so things were a little backed up, but we are all in one place now.
That's great, actually. That's nice to hear. I mean, that's one of the things about it is the holiday season when it comes around. It's one of the, like, in my opinion, one of the greatest times of the year because, like, you spend time with your family comes around, of course, you spend time with them, and it's an, I mean, that's like, you know how it is, Lissette. Those types of holidays come around every year really fast. It's like
Yes.
lately, like I've noticed that last year's Christmas, New Year, I mean, this year just passed, like
Yeah.
really,
Fast.
really fast, and
So fast. Yeah.
it's always like that, and
Yeah.
then it comes around, and the year is over. You start
Yeah.
fresh about like with everything. So, in terms of a YouTube channel, Lisette, are you? I know that you were putting out content on your channel throughout. I mean, throughout the time, and do you plan on putting more content on YouTube channel
Yeah.
also?
I probably have like 7 videos waiting to go up.
Overachiever.
It's
Overachiever.
edit. No, but hello, don't. It's editing is horrible. It sucks. I hate it. So, but yeah, I'm eventually gonna, I keep saying that. I'm like, I'll be back, I promise. And then it takes a month, 2 months, 3
That's
months.
like me.
But
That's a Gemini's mentality, guys.
yeah, but I try to at least put, inspirational things. I try to keep my fitness going most times, if not on a post in my stories or in a YouTube short or something. I do have a collab video that I'm doing with a few friends for the top 5 items, brands that I sold in 2023 and 5 brands that I'm going to be looking for in 2024. So that'll be coming out next week. So I try to stay, somewhat on top of things, but definitely for 2024, I'm going to try to put at least 1 video a week. Cause I haven't even made 1,000 subs. I've been on YouTube for like, I don't know, 5 years, but mostly the YouTube is like what you said. I'm just really in the
Much
lives
work to put on that, yeah.
and promoting people. And, that's my thing. That's what I enjoy doing. Even before making content for myself,
And it's amazing. I mean, because like whenever you're trying, especially, I'm pretty sure you do everything in terms of reselling by yourself, right? You don't have like
Yeah.
any family members trying to help you with anything in terms of link.
No, sometimes my mom will come thrifting with me and stuff like that. If I need something sewn, she'll help me. She's really good at that. But mostly it's by myself. My husband does his, he resells as well. He's just started really getting back into it. But yeah, it's by myself. I do mine, he does his. And yeah.
So does he do like similar type of stuff? Does he sell some similar things or sells different
He
things?
sells mostly just clothes, mostly men's clothes. He sells some women's clothes, but yeah, that's it for now.
And the clothing, I know you also like to sell mostly clothing, in my opinion. That's one of the categories that is actually not one of my favorites. I mean,
Yeah, but actually in the past probably 6 months, I feel I'm channeling my Chris, because I've been selling a lot of plush. I sell a lot of plush. I sell a lot of just different things, which is amazing.
and plush, I know you put it on Whatnot because I've been at your Whatnot shows and I've seen it was mostly like the stuff that you had at that particular Whatnot show were clothing and plush. And that's, in my opinion, that's the thing that you actually can get cheaper in terms of sourcing. And also you can start your Whatnot auctions, I mean, from like at least like $1. That unless, I mean, there are certain pieces of clothing that you, I mean, want to get more money for, and you paid more a little bit than that
I'll
particular.
never start anything at $1. So if anybody's coming to my show to look for that, they'll never see it. $1, $3. I'm not starting it at that. I'm not starting it that low.
Yeah,
That's just
because
me. And
I
that
know.
I have nothing against anyone that's doing that. I'm just not going to do it. I just feel like once you start that, it's hard to deviate from that. And that's what people are going to expect. And that's not what, you know,
No, I understand.
I have really good items, and I clean the items when you receive them. You can actually take them out of the box and put them on. That's just how I've always been. I started on Poshmark, and that's what we do. And so I just take that care and I expect that when I'm selling it for that price. Like, so $3, $5, well, $5. I probably will never start one or three,
Right.
unless it's like some coloring books or something like that. But
And it's, I mean, it's like it's up to every person who does whatnot
yeah.
shows.
And
Even
that's
my,
the beauty of it, and some people can get, some people can get pallets, and they pay literally, you know, 10 cents, 15 cents an item. So they can sell things for $1 or $2. And that's fine if that's what works for them.
yeah,
But
exactly.
our time is valuable. If we're there for an hour or 2 hours, 3 hours, you want to make money. That's what we're there for.
Exactly. And it's not, I mean, you have to be there. It's not an easy thing, especially like you have to present your items, you have to properly,
Yeah.
run the auction. You need to make sure you're organized because
Yeah,
you're,
and you just have to constantly interact. You're talking to people, you're explaining the item, you're keeping them engaged, it's work. It's not easy.
exactly,
It's not
guys.
easy.
So if you're planning on doing whatnot, there are a lot of videos on YouTube. Even nowadays, in terms of district, if you decide to be selling on a district and apply to sell, you can do live shows also there.
Mhm.
That's basically similar in terms of whatnot. So I mean, you have to like if you have certain items that you want to move fast, because with whatnot and district, when you do live, if you're gonna do live shows in terms of district also, that particular the platforms that allow you to do live selling like that, and you can move your inventory fast. That is kind of stale inventory, in my opinion, that will
Mhm.
probably not gonna sell fast on any regular type of platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Bonanza, my favorite one, the Depop and other ones. So the thing is, that's kind of it's always mentioned in different lives that if you want to do whatnot, that's the fastest way to move the inventory to get the money fast. So I
Yeah.
agree. I
I
agree
need
with that.
whatnot.
It is actually, I mean, you cannot disagree with that. But
And I'm literally like, I think I'm up to like 955 or 60 subscribers, followers, on Whatnot. And at 1,000, you get instant payout.
yeah,
So that's
actually,
good.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Mhm.
you have to get to in terms of payouts. How right now? What's in terms of payouts? Do you get them like every like certain amount, like a week, or is
Well,
it?
I'm pretty sure once you ship it out and it scans, the funds become available. It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. And they actually have Whatnot Academy. So you can join, and I think there's like 4 or 5 videos that they just produced that I can go back and watch for like a couple of weeks, so that you can, if you have any questions, you could join them live. So if you have any questions about anything specific, or if you're, feeling reluctant or whatever, you can ask them. The customer service is pretty good. So yeah.
And customer service. And also the good thing about it, guys, if you're planning, I know some of you do whatnot who are in the chat or did it at least. You can do practice in terms of you can start your
Yeah.
practice show and just practice there. I did it already a couple times. It's kind of interesting to do it, but right now, like uh, currently, I just have to collect certain inventory to do one show to just get a feel about it, like how it is. And I'm kind of hoping. I mean, people, of course, will come and support. I mean, you're not expecting to get like, something like bunch of sales or anything, but it's just an interesting concept of just trying it and just
Mhm.
trying the show one time and see how you feel about it. If you want to continue with that, or you can, like I said, I will apply for selling on district, and hopefully there I can also do live selling like they did it already under different, because on district, guys, there are different what are they called, like a pyramid scheme. Someone brought it up. It's like a pyramid. It's like a
Amway. Amway.
different
Childhood
sellers
flashbacks.
under certain sellers. Like I guess they're like operating managers.
Yes.
Operating
Well,
managers.
I think it's just good because it's the experienced sellers, right? Helping the less experienced sellers. And it's a great way to build up that confidence to do those, to sell, you know?
Yeah, it's like it brings a lot of opportunity, and I agree with that. Let me
Yeah.
say hello to Anthony Dragon Masters Finds in the house. He's actually planning to drive to Cleveland next
Oh,
week.
wow.
So
Yeah,
Anthony,
Tuesday I got a message too, and I'm like, oh my Lord, there's
here's
something.
Anthony, guys. Dragon Masters Finds. Subscribe to his channel. I put the link in already before. He's also starting out his YouTube journey with his channel. So give him a
Nice.
sub, give him support. Follow him on Instagram also. Anthony will be a guest on my live soon. Also, in terms of, I always forget to mention Jakub Benz in the house, guys. You know, Jake will do the live today, guys. I already saw the link on his channel. So Jake, Jen on demand. Jake on demand and Jen and Dan on demand. Hopefully, all of them will go live at 10 p.m. Eastern time, guys. So after our live, we're gonna raid as usual. We're gonna write. We're gonna do holiday raid of Jake's channel. I know Jake doesn't celebrate Christmas that much.
No.
You think a little bit? Maybe
Just
some Hanukkah?
Jake, just tell everyone that you celebrated just a little bit. But Jake, happy Hanukkah, man. I know
Happy Hanukkah.
me and Jake celebrate, even though I'm not, as I said in the beginning of the life, I'm not a proper Jew. And don't celebrate it properly, right, Jake? Jake will do nothing. Here's Jake. I would love to try Instacart and DoorDash but I'm just doing overtime for work to make it happen. Jake, try it out, man. It's not bad. I do DoorDash a little bit, not a lot. I don't get a lot of money from it, even though, because with Lissette, in terms of, I know that you do those things already. It's actually not a lot of people think about it. Maybe you'll agree with me or not, but it's not an easy gig either, because you have to drive at certain areas. You have to get certain orders that you will accept to at least make you worthwhile to drive, get the groceries from the store, and drive them somewhere at least at certain distance. So you're not gonna spend too much money on gas, and mileage also important, and you're putting a lot of wear on your car. So that's, you have to take it all into effect if you're gonna start doing gigs like Instacart, Uber Eats, Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, and all
It's
other.
good if you live in a city where things are really compact. Like people can do that here because there's a restaurant, next door to each other everywhere. But
Right.
people that live in more spread out areas, I mean, yeah, you've really got to think about your fuel costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuel,
And then
especially
there's
now.
worrying about getting hit when you're in these cities. That's always a concern. That's my concern. I'm terrified of everybody else.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I mean, it's a great way to make money. And you definitely have to take all those things into consideration. I mean, most of the apps tell you, and there's hiccups. Sometimes, you're trying to find stuff, and like when I'm doing Instacart, they don't always have everything in stock. So you have to, message with the customer, and, customer service comes into play again. And, customers can be difficult. How do you deflect that so that it's not affecting you? Because I don't want to be miserable in my job. I don't want to be upset, or, I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So I try not to let anyone take me out of that. So, you have to sometimes deflect, I'm sorry they don't have this, but they have this. So you send them pictures of different things, give them options. Not everybody does that, but it just helps with your tips. It helps with your ratings. It helps with your peace of mind.
Yeah,
So
as with anything, ratings are important. Customer service is always important. Doesn't matter what it is. In terms of any platform selling or driving or anything, any type of stores or restaurants or anywhere, so you're gonna get rated and you're gonna get reviews. So that's never gonna disappear. And in terms of eBay, Lissette, I know that you still do a little bit of eBay, right? You put some stuff.
I do a lot of eBay.
A little bit.
I do a lot of, I have almost, I
I
have
didn't know it was
400,
more Poshmark.
I have a, sorry?
I thought it was more Poshmark than eBay.
It was until probably the past 6 months. So now it's kind of even. I would say that it's even. I'm about 460 items listed on eBay, which is amazing because I had a love-hate relationship with eBay for a long time.
Don't we all?
But yeah, but now, you just have to sometimes open your mind and let the fear just go to the side and just take it for what it is. And it's okay if you make mistakes and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So,
as
and this
we
is why it's very important to surround yourself with people that will guide you and help you and you learn from so
Well, do you use a cross lister since you're talking about all these different platforms and streams? And what do you use and how do you feel about it? And how'd you make that decision? I'm
I
sorry.
use I use Vendu. I use Vendu and I've used them for about a year and a half. I actually started with Vendu when they first were in beta, but it was a little too wonky for me at that point. It was like too it was still new, so it was too complicated. You have to pay for this, you have to pay for that, all these separate things. So I went to List Perfectly for about a year. But then I didn't like that we have to keep opening all these tabs. You have to open up 50 million tabs if you're. So I went to a reseller meetup, which I love to do for Poshmark, for Vendu. So my friend Lori's Boston Found invited me. She's like, Lissette, I know you have List Perfectly, but just come with me to this meetup. Talk to Josh. I had 500, almost 600 items on Poshmark, and he created, I don't know what he did. He created something for me and he moved all my items to Vendu in a few hours. And how could I not try it at that point? I got like 3 months free, all this stuff, and I love it. Now it's like very innovative. They have auto delist. I do everything from my phone. So yeah, and they have different plans from $8.99 up until, if you have a $30,000, $50,000 item store.
Well, what do you use? It sounds like a payment one now, or you started
Yeah.
with the free, but then now you've gone to
Oh yeah,
payment.
but that was free well over a year and a half ago. So that was only for 3 months. But now I pay about only $35 a month. So 125 listings, I think 25 or 35 listings a month. And then they have seminars every week. And if you join them, you get 20 free listings, 25 free listings per month. So, and they're just always looking for new ways to improve. And they keep us very involved. They help us, they allow us to be part of the beta. If you have questions, like they instantly, sometimes I'm having trouble and I'll message them and they'll fix it in a couple of hours. So it's practically instant. They're very active and social.
Yeah, they actually are. I know that with DoorDash, it's actually, I think, Lissette, it's all different, even in different places in terms of those delivery services. Even Amazon and in Cleveland, it may be a little bit different in terms of training compared to some other places. So I don't know. I actually went through the training with Amazon delivery also a couple of years ago during pandemic. It was crazy. I remember actually that you were talking about it. It was similar situation how they actually said you have to deliver like at that time it was 200 packages a day, and you basically had to be so fast. Like in my opinion, like for like someone who were not in terms of in that particular position to do this kind of jobs that you have to drive, stop, and get out. Like even with UPS, FedEx, USPS, they kind of do similar things with deliveries. But Amazon right now, they actually employ a bunch of drivers because you see them all over the place, and
Yeah,
they will
a lot.
stop. They will just stop in the middle of the road. They don't care. You have to go around. I mean, because they have to do their job in terms of delivering so many packages, and it was actually a lot of the times that's why people are surprised that some packages disappear from their place, or it's probably thrown into someone else's yard, which is probably get sometimes they get those packages get stolen, as you know. So it's similar in terms of other delivery services. Even with DoorDash, there are a lot of issues sometimes. Some people will get upset that you didn't drive there on time, and they give
Yeah.
you some time. You have to
So
be there at that time. So
look, I'm gonna explain to everyone Roman's Gemini brain, because we were on one topic and Roman went way back because that's what was on his mind, to make sure he talked about what was on his mind. So now we're back, Roman. We're back.
guys, we're back into
I do the same thing all the time. It's,
That's
guys,
ADHD, but okay.
so
guys,
yes, it's ADHD, but it's because he had all this in his mind to process and he wanted to let it out. So let it
yeah,
out, my friend.
I was way off the tracks, guys.
And hi to Kristen, a rural squirrel. You're way behind in the chat, my friend.
Yeah, actually, I usually what I do, I know that I'm way behind. Everyone, guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, happy holidays to everyone, guys. I'm usually way behind in the chat, so I apologize. I missed, actually, we got new name in the chat, which I missed already, and from Canada. And I think
That's
Lisa,
Sharon Strong Minds. She
yes,
does the jewelry show. She just went live.
yeah, there is Sharon right here. Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers, appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, Kristen. Ruler Squirrel, appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, guys, I apologize, as I usually do, way behind in the chats, asking questions that are not related to reselling all the time.
That's okay. That's okay.
Uh,
We're here for everything. We don't have to just talk about reselling.
about Uber deliveries, Grubhub.
That's all right.
Hey, we're covering all the income streams. I
That's
mean,
it. There's so many.
We're covering all the questions today, guys. So, and Lila Seller Meg said, thank you for encouragement. No problem. Yeah, Meg, you need to start making videos. I'm pretty sure your channel will get much bigger really fast if you start doing it. And Max, Fast Talking Flavor says he loves Pro Picker Dustin, which is very nice of you, man. I know how much you love him. He's just throwing it out there. And also, I just wanted to mention Max is from the state of Ohio, so he's actually Max is from on the border. He's from Ohio and Indiana, guys, but I think he's mostly from Ohio. So all Ohio resellers who have a lot of content on YouTube, a lot of respect, because it's my home state, guys. So Lissette, actually, do you have anyone close to you that has a good channel? I know that there are a bunch of resellers with YouTube channels around you,
Yes.
but who is
So Lori's Boston Found is a good friend of mine. We've been friends probably for 6 years now. She's close to Boston. She has a very big YouTube. She has 2 channels, Lori's Boston Found and just Lori Tater, her personal channel. She also sells on Whatnot. Who else? There's a few smaller channels. I'm trying to think. Steve Rake and Profit is from Connecticut, not far from me.
Yeah, you got actually Steve. Yeah, is the one that claimed he's already a millionaire. Yes.
Yeah,
Steve Bacon, yes, I guess.
hey,
And actually, yeah, I know. It just, what my personality was said, how I love the millionaires.
Yeah.
With a lot of
It,
good
it, Roman, it doesn't impress me, Roman.
I know.
Like you could be a millionaire. As long as you're a good person, I could give a shit about what kind of car you drive, how much money you have. It means nothing to me.
Exactly.
Like literally, it's never, yeah.
That's actually true. For me also.
It's how you treat people.
Exactly. How you treat people.
oh yeah.
Guys. That's the most important thing in your life, guys, is how you treat people. You don't if you start talking to a person that you think you're much bigger than the other person in your own opinion, that's something I don't like. Lisa, when you put yourself over certain people, that's why I'm always against it. And,
I tune you out at that point. I've stopped watching people. You get excited about watching new people. I love watching content. I love just the human interaction. I enjoy it. That's why I do my Instagram lives. I've been doing them for about 3.5 years. And I love just talking to people and seeing where they're at in their life, things they've been through. I love that. But we get excited about meeting new people and new channels and stuff, and eventually people show themselves, right? And once I start seeing that, like that they're taking advantage of people, or that they're too full of themselves, or whatever the case, I'm out.
And I'm the same way, because I don't like that. I never did, and I always said that when eventually, hopefully, my channel will grow, I will still be the same. I'm not gonna change myself because if I'm gonna
No.
get certain amount of money from YouTube and start only pay attentioning to people who have big channels.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I'm not gonna change. I always gonna support people who gonna come in, try to support the smaller channels. So also like whatever, it doesn't matter for me. I'm not
No.
gonna become over the top, over the head of someone, and just decide that the channel is so small, I don't care about it. So
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean,
not do that.
we're all in different places in our lives, right? Different statuses, but we're all here for the same thing. We're all here to make money, to just give our contributions to society. That's what we're here for. Like,
And
so
that's
we can make it
important.
enjoyable or we can make it miserable.
And it's very
And
important.
I choose to make it enjoyable and be kind to people. And if I don't have anything nice to say, I'll just keep it moving. I have no reason to give any negativity, because I just feel like that will come back to me at some point, and I don't want it.
Exactly, and
So
I agree with that. That's important.
yeah.
That's why you're such a great person, and respected in the community because of that. Because you provide amazing, support, and you don't care how big the channel is. If it's a 100,000 subscriber channel or 5 subscriber or one,
Yeah. Yeah.
there is no difference for me either. It's all people. They're trying their best. I don't look up at the person from the top and kind of, I'm not one of those people. So that's why
Yeah.
it's important for me
And
to
that's why we get along well, Roman. That's why.
exactly.
You're a good guy.
Even though
Yeah.
Geminis don't get well too much with the
No, we
child.
do. We
I
do. We do.
I had a Gemini girlfriend when I was in high school. That was
No,
something
that's different. That's different now.
that's like crazy.
We're not in that space, Roman. That's a whole different situation. We could be friends, but I cannot. My husband is a Leo. I think he's probably the only zodiac that can probably deal with my personality. But another Gemini, I would never.
Yeah, Geminis. And by the way, I can drop flips. Richard is a Leo, guys. He said
Oh
it
yeah.
in the chat. Richard is a Leo, so it's a good sign. Leo's
Yeah,
actually I had a
I
my
didn't
girlfriend
know
son,
that.
who was Leo.
my son and my husband are Leos. My youngest son.
That's nice. That's actually a
Even
good
I
sign.
didn't know that.
I like Leos.
Yes.
They have good.
They have good
Um,
strong
let's see.
personalities.
We got Harry.
Harry
Ah,
Houston.
I
Hello,
wanted
Welcome in
to
the
Harry.
know
cast.
what
Harry,
happened.
appreciate you stopping by. Merry Christmas to you and your family, guys. Like I said earlier, Merry Christmas to all you guys. Hope you're enjoying this wintry, in Cleveland. It's wintry type of cold evening,
Yes.
and tomorrow is
Ugh.
Christmas Eve. So hopefully you guys have a family together already arrived, and you guys having great times. And if tomorrow, most likely, well, not most likely, will everyone will be gathering, to have good
So
time, dinner, talk, play games, exchange gifts. Star
we
Well,
have
Wars.
not knowing Christmas is going live because I ain't got nothing to do. So
And
so we have what I want to ask the chat. What kind of, because we have games. We used to play more, but I think for the holidays we try to. It doesn't always work out. But has anyone heard of Othello in the chat?
that's
I
going
love
back a
Othello.
ways.
Like, so many people don't know Othello. Like, I love Othello since I was little.
it's a
But
good game.
sorry, yeah, sorry. Of course,
Sounds like
Monopoly.
70s playtime.
Yeah.
Some Othello games actually, some versions sell for
The
decent
the
amount.
oh yes, the vintage ones. Yes, go for big money.
Some vintage ones for sure. So in
Yes.
terms of clothing, Lissette, like I know that mostly like you find good brands in your area. Like in terms of sourcing, I know that do you like to source at Goodwill bins in your area?
Yeah.
Is there good bins?
Yeah. So as far as brands go, I am not a brand seller. I am a style-based seller. I don't really find, because I'm not in Boston. I'm in Springfield, close to Connecticut. So I am where the Basketball Hall of Fame is. Volleyball was founded here. Dr. Seuss was from here. But we don't have, it's kind of a smaller city. We don't have like a lot of name brands and stuff like that. So mall brands mostly. And I used to shop a lot in the Goodwill bins. It kind of got out of hand, not the bins, sorry, the Goodwill stores. It kind of got a little bit out of hand, and I finally found the bins, and I've been maybe 4 times. So now I'm trying to go through my inventory, get rid of all of what I have, because I have really amazing things. And then once I go through that, I will probably exclusively shop at the bins.
Yeah, like right now, I'm the same way because
Yeah.
in terms of pricing, I'm pretty sure where
Yeah.
you're located, Lissette, I mean, the prices also went up in
Yeah.
regular Goodwills and
Oh, yeah.
Armies. So
Yeah, I mean, between, you know, dresses are like $10 now, and it's just not, it's not worth it. Like, you know, I still suggest you could still find good things, you know, because they don't catch everything. So I would still say, look through things. If the sweaters are too expensive, look through the plush. You know, if the shoes are too expensive, look through something else that's maybe not as expensive. Through lingerie, a lot of people don't look through lingerie. There's a lot of great brands and great, you know, profits in lingerie. So just be open to trying new things. Sorry. Be open to trying new things, you know?
I sell a lot of ladies' brasiers and granny panties. Granny panties, people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Very
man.
important.
I don't care where they're going, man. It's money's all the same. But granny
as long as you get
Exactly.
paid, get money, exactly. That's the most
Yeah.
important part. Yeah. And
There's so much money. There's so much money to be made.
exactly.
I had a daycare for 15 years and accumulated quite a bit of books, and forget about movies, because we had movie, you know, we had once a week we would have movie day or whatever, and we would watch like 2 movies. But I had parents that would donate, you know, aside from us buying stuff, they would donate movies, they would donate books. And they still sell like these things, the games, all these things. Like there's so much, there's no excuse not to make money, honestly.
Exactly. I agree with that. Let me say hello to Gino. Gino's Finds in the house, guys.
Gina, he's
One of the
awesome.
best editors on YouTube. And actually, guys, I started watching latest Gino's videos that he put out a great thumbnail. Gino, that thumbnail only by itself deserves like its own grade. Because
His editing cracks me up.
He's awesome. Yeah, he's great.
So
He has
sweet.
such a great personality.
Gino
He
is
makes, I think he made a couple of cat super chat dolphins.
yeah, he did the videos. I know he did.
Yeah.
And he does also. I mean, always comes in and supports different lives and chats
Yeah.
and watches videos to support a lot of content creators. Gino is an amazing person. I mean, and with his thumbnails, Gino, great job with the latest thumbnail. I was laughing for like almost 5 minutes after I looked at it. It's so funny how he makes them. It's just incredible. So
And this is the thing, like he, you know, you would think he's an older gentleman, right? And people say, oh, when you're a certain age, you can't do certain things. He doesn't let that stop him. Like he makes content. He's not afraid to laugh at himself, and just, you know, kudos to him.
yeah, he makes a lot of jokes, and
Yeah.
very appreciative
And
of
he's
him.
teaching you you know, amongst those jokes and those things, he's teaching you what to pick up, what not to pick up, what, you know, well, not necessarily what not to pick up, because I really don't listen to people that tell me not to pick stuff up, but what's not selling for him, right? So
And that's
Hey,
actually
no-los
very
are fun.
important. It's very important.
yeah, but no, those are not for everyone, right? Because I have friends. I have my friend Keegan, the teen reseller. He's now 17. I knew him from when he was 14, right? He is in Illinois, and he's a phenomenal reseller, but he is a brand snob. So he only sells name brand items. And he laughs at me. Sometimes I'll be in the Goodwill or something, and I'll send him pictures of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. We all know, like, I'm old. I'm 53. Gloria Vanderbilt was in style when I was that, So, and now we know that it's in, what is it, BJ's or whatever, Costco, but it still has a following. It sells for me. If I could pick it up for $3 and it sells for $25, I will do that all day. But he laughs at, like, it's our joke. Like, oh, you're picking up Gloria's. So it's whatever works for you. You have to find what works for you. It could be, it's good to watch these videos to learn and to kind of get an idea, but nobody is like the ultimate. Like, you have to do what works for you. That's it.
Exactly. That's Lissette's perfect explanation, guys. That's what works for you, your family. That's the best way for you to do stuff. I mean, in my opinion, you don't have to copy everyone or anyone.
No.
You have to do it on your own and try see what's the best for you, and then make decisions. Then not blame YouTube channels.
You said you're in a cougar.
Quit reading.
That's all right. We have to listen. Whatever works. That's a late night show. Listen, we have to,
Well, it is 9:50 on the East Coast on a Saturday night. So
we got Collecting Chaos. I just put James' channel in, guys. Give him a sub. James also got a great channel, does auctions on YouTube. So James is very knowledgeable with a lot of vintage collectible comics, books, all that kind of stuff. And don't forget, guys, after this live, we're gonna rate Jake. I actually am gonna put his link to the live for today, if Jake doesn't mind. If Jake doesn't, I don't think Jake will mind too much, guys, that we rate him. And I think Jake needs to do what that show. He did it before.
Did he?
Yeah,
I was supposed to have one tonight, but I kind of lost my mojo. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm gonna reschedule it. I think I have another one for Tuesday or something. Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes I try to do too much.
Yeah, and you did your last one very, like, it was like 11. The one I
do them late. I'm a night owl. I would do it at like 1 in the morning.
Like me, I am night owl.
I love it. I
don't sleep at night.
I'm alive. I'm like a vampire. Like I feel I get my second wind at night.
See, guys, I'm telling the chat, it's not just me.
I go to sleep sometimes at 3, 4. I cannot.
Me too. But I know sometimes you're up because I'm like, oh, he commented or he posted that silly video, that silly meme.
Lilac Seller Meg is asking, is anybody going to Planes to Profit? Actually, I put the link to the website, guys, if you would like to go.
Oh, I would love to go. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm definitely trying to go to these meetups. I love it.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I will drive. I'm not going to fly. If I'm going to go, I'll drive to Nebraska from Ohio. Lisa, can you imagine? But it's actually planned because if I'm gonna go, I will go and source.
But it's not that far, right? It's only 6 hours, 8 hours from you.
No, Nebraska is about 12 hours. So 12? It's like I used to drive there before. I was at Nebraska, at Omaha before. So it's about 12 hours. But what I used to do, I used to not go through Chicago. I used to drive a little bit south in Ohio and just drive around. I would drive through Indiana, through Indianapolis, and it's faster. Then go through Illinois, Chicago, because Chicago traffic on Interstate 90 is like really bad. It's like one of the worst in the United States, guys. If you ever went through Interstate 90 in Chicago, through downtown Chicago, especially if you go at certain, it doesn't even matter what time of the day. It's gonna be jammed. So yeah, you try to bypass it. So, but I'm thinking about it. So yeah, Lissette, are you planning to go to any meetups this year, Lissette? What do you think? Are you?
Well, for right now, Derek and Regina are trying to do a hump day meetup. So we're going to figure out when that's going to be, and it'll kind of be based because I would have to go to that one. So it'll be based around that. We'll see when that is. And if as long as there's one not close to that time, yeah, I would definitely try to go.
I mean, it's fun.
Um,
I wished you went to Reseller Rally, and
I know I had serious FOMO. A lot of my friends went, and I definitely had serious FOMO.
and let me say hello to good, great, fabulous Desiree in the house. Also does whatnots, guys. Follow her. She does whatnots frequently and does, I mean, the videos on YouTube and Instagram posts. So Desiree is very active. She's from same city as Archie, guys. From great city of Las Vegas, Nevada, or Nevada, or how do you pronounce it? I don't know, guys. But we got 5 more minutes, guys. Let me go and say hello if I missed anyone. Lisa, I missed a lot of people again.
You
Pretty sure
know
I
I'm
did.
on top of it. So
Patrick Murphy in the house. Patrick,
good
thanks for
job.
stopping by, flying by. We got Marie Perlet in the house. Always comes in and
Hello, Marie. How are you?
Marie is always in the chat supporting. And let me see if I missed anyone else, guys. I'm really sorry. I apologize, guys. You know, with my lives, I usually way behind, but I don't mean anything bad with that, as you know. I'm always appreciative of everyone coming in, spending their time in my life, and
So
providing.
Aretha Franklin said she wears her brass knuckles while she digs through the bins, just so bitches know.
Urethra always provides, yes, Urethra always provides great entertainment, guys, as you know. She always
That's
comes
right.
in, she always comes in and supports with great humor, comedy in different lives, and especially in Jan and Jenna life most of the time when I come in and bring some comedy in there also. But as you guys know, with a lot of lives that I support a lot of lives. If I have time to go into each life, I would.
Yeah.
But with all the stuff going on, guys, reselling and other things, it's not always possible, as every one of you understand, to go into each live as to watch any video, a lot of videos and podcasts. So, Lisette, I'll make you big and just again tell people about your upcoming plans for next year, your goals, and where to find you again. So, let me make Lisette big, guys, and she
Making
will.
me big.
There is Lisette, guys.
Hello. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was fun. So I am New England Betty Boop here on YouTube and everywhere except for Poshmark. And my main Instagram is Posh is My Purpose. So you could find me there. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. Definitely working on getting all this inventory that I have listed or sold on whatnot, whatever it is, because I do source differently now. I want my average sales price to be a little higher. And that's basically what I'm going to keep, and like I said earlier, I'm going to try to release at least one YouTube video a week, but I will continue to do my Instagram lives. I will continue to support the community in any way I can, because we're in this together, to help newer resellers, to just encourage seasoned resellers that are maybe having a hard time or difficult time. And yeah, so that's what I'll be doing.
That's nice. So, guys, um, please make sure to follow Lisette with all the links that I put in the description and follow her on all the social media platforms. She puts a lot of content out and
Thank
give her
you.
support. Whatnot shows she does great job also. So give her support there. Come in into her shows. Even like if you don't buy anything, you can come in and
Yeah,
support.
and that's the thing. Like we always, it's hard when we have a lot of reseller friends to, we want to support them financially, but we can't. It's just too many people. But if you share out a stream, if you're just there for the comic relief, like I love when you and Archie and Andy are in the chat just making jokes, and it's just nice to have that while we're doing the live. So it doesn't always have to be a financial contribution. It's just
Exactly.
being there, sharing. There's so many ways that we can help. um just be an encouraging word, be kind. You never know what somebody's going through.
Exactly, that's true, guys. That's important also, Lisette. That's actually a good statement. And yeah, always support, even if you don't buy stuff, you can come in and
Yeah.
joke around like me and Archie sometimes.
Yes, yes, and I love it. It's nice.
And like I said, the thing is, it's nice to, like, if you want to do whatnot shows, live selling, in my opinion, is most likely will be the future anyway. But it depends. Like, it's not necessarily going to be for everyone. But
Right.
if you want to try it out, I will try it out and see, like, for just interesting. My wife actually will do it most likely. But I want to try it out and see, like, how it is and if it's going to be good for me or not.
Right.
Because, it depends on the stuff, how much money I want to get from something. It's not like, going live or doing podcasts where, eventually you'll get some money coming in when you get monetized. It's a little
Right.
different when you sell live
Yeah.
on live selling. You know how much money you spent on this item, and you want to at least make it worthwhile to sell it for certain amount that you wish to sell it for, which specifically on whatnot, not necessarily it will work out to that, but it's going to be
Right.
fast sell. So
Right.
that's the
Right.
only difference.
If you've just got to get rid of stuff,
If
because
you want to
we've
get
all
rid
got
of
the
a
death
lot of
piles
Right.
eat you alive.
if you want to get rid of a lot of inventory. So, and before we end today, guys, I want to say that Larry Todd, silver hair stacker, says Roman needs a good desk. I'm pretty sure, guys, Todd probably put a Christmas present for his own desk under the desk. So, Todd, you will probably open up a Christmas present for your own desk tomorrow.
No, he probably got a nice manicure, gotta keep up appearances.
And let's see before we leave, if any questions for Lissette, guys, because we're gonna go.
And the thing with Whatnot too, I will say this: you don't have to. Once you get approved to sell there, you don't have to do live sales. They have a marketplace. You can list stuff there.
Exactly. You can list stuff there and actually
Yeah.
you can share your Poshmark. You can transfer all your Poshmark
All
closet
your yes.
onto
I
Whatnot.
didn't know that.
Yes,
That
I
was
did.
good.
I was actually trying to do that today, but I was too tired. So I will do it hopefully during next week because you
Yeah, I
can.
know a lot of people that do well selling on the marketplace, and they never went live.
Exactly. They just sell it. Some people come in and buy it from them without them going live. So there you have it, guys. So, guys, thanks everyone for stopping in today and spending time with our great guest, Lissette, New England
Thank you.
BettyBoop, and my co-host Lisa and me. And everyone have a great
Lisa.
Lisa, and a great
Lissa,
co-host Lisa.
Lissa.
And guys, have a great time
Never.
with your families. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy holidays. Next week also with New Year's coming up. Happy New Year, and whatever you celebrate. Enjoy your time with families. Have a great evening and rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next week, guys.
Merry
Take care,
Christmas,
everyone. Merry
everybody. Y'all
Thank
come
you,
back
guys.
now. You hear?
Come
Thanks.
back.
Bye.